What's going on, my peoples? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. You already know what time it is, man. Hey, a mean snow day right now. You know what I mean? Can't even hold you. It is on a Friday, and I'm able to get some stuff done with the Malibu because, you know what I mean? Like, you know, Mother Nature got down today. You know what I mean? So it kept the kid at the crib. Look at it. Oh. Yeah, so you already know, we got to take advantage of what we can take advantage of. So we got to get to work. And what I got in front of me right now is the dash. It's going to be one of the missing components that we need to finish up the interior on this thing. You know what I mean? So we finna tap into this, man. I'm gonna let y'all know what I'm gonna do, what we gotta do. We gonna get active. You already know what time it is. You did. So, but before we get started, you already know what you gotta do for your buy. You gotta like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Definitely smash that notification bell. That way you can stay alert to all the new drops. Hey, hit the notification bell, man. Hit that notification bell. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this year we definitely coming with it. We ain't playing no games. You know what I'm saying? So hit the notification bell, that way y'all can drop in. We got the subscribers up. We're getting some active movement with the subscribers. Help your kid out, you know what I mean? Notification bell, y'all need to tap in. Tap in again, you know what I mean? So let's get to work. Let's get active. All right, people, so we back. So let me let y'all know what we're gonna do, man. What I've ultimately decided on this thing, man, because I've been going a number of different ways. I even thought about shipping this thing out to get it done by a company. I think it's called Just Dash. It might be called like Just Dash or whatever, but it's been hard getting in contact with them cats. Just Dash, y'all gotta do a little bit better. You gotta do a little bit better. You know what I mean? You can't be promoting all this, good looking work online, and then you never call people back, stuff like that. But it is what it is. I ain't no complainer, because these are the reasons why I started doing my own stuff, man. Because dealing with major companies and businesses, man, it's hard. You know what I mean? So when you start picking up skills like this, then you don't need them. So at first, man, I was thinking about repairing the dash all the way around by myself. And I mean the dash pad itself. I've seen a lot of videos online, on YouTube, this, that, and the third, about how to repair the dash, and it seemed relatively simple, and I'm pretty sure, man, I can do it. I'm pretty sure I can do it, but it's gonna require a lot of time, you know what I mean? So with that being said, I went down to the next best option, and that was to get a dash cover, a complete dash cover of this thing, because we got stuff like this, you know what I mean, that's happening, cracks here, you know what I mean, crack over there, you know what I'm saying, these are minor little cracks or whatever, but this is like a major situation right here, you know what I mean? So thought about just getting a full dash cover to it. Then I start, looking around for the dash pad or the dash cover itself, man. And by the time you order the dash cover, the full dash cover, with, shipping and handling and all that good stuff, man, the dash cover was going to come up to about $300 some odd. You know what I'm saying? I was like, dang, $300 for some plastic? I remember when I did it on the Carlo. I don't think I spent that much, y'all. I think I spent like $100 some odd for a dash cap. And I want to say it was like around that 160-ish range. You know what I mean? So I was like, man, you already know. What I got to thinking, like, bro, I can either spend that money or I can get to work on my own on this thing. So I decided to get to work on my own with this thing, man. And we're going to do that. We're not going to replace the entire dash cap. As you can tell right now, with me fiddling with this thing, there's a dash cap on it. You see that part? There's like, this is called a 75% cap. Yeah, I want to say this is called a 75% cap. It could be a 50%, but I want to say it's called a 75% cap. So with this cap on here right now, it looks relatively good. As you can see, there's no cracks or anything on this thing up above. It definitely needs some cleaning because it has been sitting in my shed for a while. Well, actually, it was dirty before it even hit my shed, but sitting in the shed, it started collecting a little bit more dirt. So, of course, we got to get this thing cleaned up. So, what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to clean this down. I'm going to get it nice and clean, soap and water, you know, whatever chemicals I need to do, this, that, and the third to get it looking, you know, that ooh-wee clean. You know what I mean? So we're going to do that. And then guess what we're going to do? We're going to repair this part on our own. Since it's very minor stuff, I'm thinking we could probably just fill this stuff in with some type of filler, whether that be like Bondo. They actually make a dash pad filler. So we can, you know what I mean, like fill all that in, sand it back down, spray over it with some texturized spray. I think that's gonna be the best option. And then when we spray it, we're gonna spray the entire dash to get it all one color. It might take a little bit of time. I'm thinking it might not. The biggest thing is this section right here, as you can see. So I gotta try to finagle this to figure out what I'm gonna do to get this situated, because that's a huge chunk just to be kind of like leaning like this. So I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, I ain't really too nervous about this part, and here's why. So on the SS, you know, you got that black cover trim, the outline trim on this thing. It's like a plastic material, and it covers this up. So what I'm gonna end up doing is, this is what I think I'm gonna end up doing. I'm gonna take a flat metal bracket and I'm gonna brace and support this up from underneath here. So it's gonna be going up like this, and that'll give me the support I need to keep this in place and to keep it in line in a way. And then once we do that, then we'll, you know, start beveling out these edges, this and the third, and putting in that, I think I'm gonna use dash pad filler. And then to be perfectly honest with you, I gotta start hunting down the dash pad filler. The only place I've seen it so far is like Amazon. I don't know if anybody local carry it, but we're gonna search that. We're gonna figure it out. If it's local, I'm just gonna buy it local so that way we can get this done by the end of the weekend. But if it's not local, I'm gonna go ahead and put that order in on Amazon, and then hopefully it should be here. I don't know, with that weather, sheesh, you know, that's gonna delay some things. But if it do delay some things, man, you know what I mean, we're gonna get it done one way or another. So first thing first, let's go and get this thing cleaned up, and then we're gonna see how this thing gonna turn out. You did. So I ain't never do nothing like that. I've never done anything like this before, y'all. Never. So, you know what I mean? Y'all gonna get it how I get it. You did. So, let's get active with it. And let's see how we can transform this thing. You did. All right, man. So, we're gonna hit them with this multi-purpose cleaner real quick. It's all kind of junk in here. Ooh, I think that's a dead bug. Oh. So, first, let's go on hit some of these little webs and shit off this thing. And I can tell it's gonna turn out pretty good, y'all. So like, I hit it with some multi-purpose cleaner. Look how good that thing. Ooh. So I got all my little terry cloths. So I'm gonna throw one in there real quick. Then we're gonna spray this thing down all over. And yes, I am doing this inside my house. It's cold in the mud. But it's gotta be done. What I did do was I laid some drop cloth down. So I don't mess up the flows. You know what I mean? Gotta keep the flow straight. dirt and that mud. That shit just rolling clean off. So I'm gonna get this thing sprayed up pretty good. And then one of the things I did notice, like before, man, this thing was burgundy. So this ain't the original dash. Or it could be. No, it couldn't have been. Because I think in 79, they didn't even have burgundy dashes. I think they had like that tan. They might have had like the blue situation. But I don't think they had no burgundy. I don't think that burgundy joint came out until way later. So it's already starting to look good. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get this clanked up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna B-roll y'all real quick. And we're gonna see what's to it, man. Come back with y'all. Sheesh. So after cleaning it down, man, it's still in the drying stage. And that shit looks pretty good. You know what I mean? One thing we could say, it ain't dirty no more. You did. So, look like it didn't need like some armor out. But guess what? I'm gonna let this thing dry out pretty good. And then after it dry out, by the time it dry out, we'll have a plan. I will say, like, just kind of like looking at the dash cap, whoever put it on the first time, they didn't do a half bad job. I think over the years, it just kind of like the glue loosened up. That's the only thing about these dash caps, you know what I'm saying? So, especially if it's sitting outside in that heat, that glue, it'll start heating up on you, and then it's gonna loosen up. It's gonna loosen up pretty good, you know what I mean? So, this is gonna be the garage cap car, so we ain't gonna have no type problems. We ain't gonna have no type problems. Ooh, I wonder if I can take these or pop these out. These vents, I probably can. So we gotta figure that out, how to pop them vents out. But I say that to say, it's gonna be relatively simple on getting the dash cap itself kind of like back secured the way it should be. We'll probably just apply like stick some adhesive glue in here, which I got plenty of it, and then, you know, glue it back down, make sure it's nice and snug. Hit all these little corners. Like I see this one kind of like lifting up, so we'll hit that corner, get it snug down. And then it don't like they chose to do the sides at all, you know what I mean? So I definitely need to kind of like spray in there, and then, you know, we're gonna push down on this same way how we did the other dash cap, you know what I'm saying? Make sure we got the, what they call it, the grips. Grip it down in place, make sure it get glued pretty good. All of this right here should have been like a grip need to go. Like, look at that movement. That's a lot of movement. So we'll grip this down right here. Make sure we put some more glue up under this thing. You know what I'm saying? Grip it down. We'll glue the sides. So we're gonna take our time with it, man, to get it back secured. You know what I mean? So once we do that, well, that's probably gonna be the last stage before, well, next to the last stage before we paint it. First thing first, we gotta get this part done. And then just kind of like, you know, wetting it, kind of soften it up a little bit. So like I said, I'm gonna get a brace, a metal bracket, which I think I got, son. And we're gonna get some small screws and we're gonna screw it upward. to hold it in place, and then boom, we'll be able to, you know, body fill this thing in or whatnot. I'm thinking what's gonna be the best way to kind of like hold it. If we glue it or body fill it. Well, I think if we body fill it, it should be straight too. So this is gonna be the major area though. So let's let this dry out, man. Give it a little bit of time, man, and then we're gonna come back to it. You did, so stay tuned. All right, peoples, and we back, man. Next day, man. So, I'm all capped. Now I ain't gonna even hold you, man. So, you know, earlier I was talking about repairing it, this, that, and the third, but guess what I did today? I went and hit that button, that buy button on a dash cap from Dixie Monte Carlo. Or is it? No, it's not. It's no longer called Dixie Monte Carlo. It's called Dixie Restoration. So with that being said, I'm gonna go and peel this thing up, see what this thing look like on the back side, on the underside, and then probably bust out this sandpaper, get the old glue off of this thing, get this thing prepped and ready to go for the new dash cap. And it don't look that bad. Ooh, they even kept the Malibu Classic logo. Dang, I should have peeled that off. Ooh, hidden gems. I should have peeled that off, and I'm definitely gonna peel that off and put that on the outside. So let's see what this thing looks like, man. I'm interested. I'm interested. I want that in the glue. It's coming off. This cap coming off pretty good. It's easy to tell. It ain't that bad. Who I'm fooling? Yeah, it is. Damn, they just put dots on this thing. So, now that that's off, this cap is a 50% cap with a minor split right there. Very minor, very minor. So, I'm probably gonna end up selling this. Probably gonna end up putting this on the marketplace. Cause I think these little half cap things go for a bill or so. So I might sell this cap for like 75 or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So we're gonna see. But yeah, so this is what the dashboard really look like. Let me see if I can get all this glue and stuff off of this thing. We're gonna get this thing prepped up and ready to go for that new cap. I'm definitely gonna remove this because I want to keep this. I'll probably end up painting this red. Ooh, how'd that come off? Is that glue? Oh no, that is definitely not glue. Dang. Sometimes we gotta leave well enough alone. Yeah. So yeah, I'm probably gonna sand this up, man, and paint this red or something. Put it on the new dash. That'll be dope. So we're gonna see what's to that. Yeah, so this is what we got, man. This is what we got. Ain't too shabby. Yeah, it is. Who I'm fooling. So I'm gonna get this sanded up, man. Get y'all set up, and then get my sander. I'm probably just gonna take like some 180 grit, or no, I'm probably gonna take like some 80 grit, just to kind of go through it, knock this stuff off real quick. So hold tight, hold tight. Alright, so got it sanded up, man. Got all the glue and stuff off, kind of hit some little areas and whatnot, just to, you know what I mean, make sure we promote good adhesion. You already know what time it is. And I'm probably just gonna kind of lightly go over it one more time, the whole entire dash. Take some of these pieces and stuff out. That way we can, again, make sure we
get that thing glued down the right way. You know what I mean? So, but now that it's sanded up, I do gotta clean up this mess. But it looks pretty good. So, yeah. So again, man, I'm gonna post this up for sale. Anybody interested in this, let me know. I'm gonna look online, of course, to see how much this thing is. You know what I mean, brand new. And of course, you know, we're gonna adjust the price, make sure we, you know, set a fair price. We like Walmart, you know what I mean? So we slash prices over here, you know what I mean? So if you want it, holla at the kid. Until now, man. Well, until next time when we get this dash in. We'll come back to y'all. Just a little quick little tid. Ain't nothing too crazy, you know what I mean? So, I'm anticipating on getting that dash. Damn, it like crazy. I'm anticipating on getting that dash count sometime this week. With the weather and everything, it look like it is starting to kind of calm down a little bit. Again, I bought it already. My man already accepted that money. You already know how they do. You know what I mean? They're gonna make sure they're gonna get that money. So hopefully it'll come this week. If it come this week, we're gonna go ahead and get this bad boy squared away, get this thing situated. I do gotta figure out what I'm gonna do right here though, because this is gonna be very critical. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna brace it up underneath, see if we can get some glue or something in this thing, something to hold this up until we get the cap on, and then when we get the cap on, everything should be copacetic. So it probably wouldn't even matter. So yeah, with that being said, man, I'm gonna tap back in with y'all, you dig, and we out.